Hey guys, happy Friday. Yuck. I can't stand the weekends, but it is a new moon this weekend, so it should be alright. So, we're gonna finish up with the Dark Queen, the goddess, the Dark Goddess, and this is really interesting. Yesterday this is called, Watching the Stars Below, and, I kinda went into my, within what traditional witchcraft, it's very regional, so you have to find out about your land, your own land, and everything. And the Potawatomi Indians, there was a certain something I watched on YouTube last night, and it was about the stars above, the constellations, and basically everything that was with the Dark Goddess, the Dark Queen, kind of correlated with that Potawatomi solar system star constellation thing. Astrology thing. So it just matched up, and it was really interesting to see, regional. So we're seeing the Native American within traditional craft and how it's been incorporated, and I just thought it was beautiful. So very beautiful. So this is actually it's a twofold rite with intention, twofold intention. So firstly, it is indeed to put you in touch with the essence of the Dark Queen. So literally in touch with her. And so that you may have just a small experience of the immensity of herself. She is called upon as the great lady of the vast depths of outer space, and also their counterpart in the depths below the land. So the caverns in the underground, when the cauldron of fate and inspiration is kept perpetually seething. I like that word. Secondly, it is intended to give you some insight into the patterns that govern your life and shape the path that you are likely to follow. So it will not tell you your future. No, at all. Not at all. But may give you some insights as to where your life path is taking you and what to do about it. So you have to be open to all impressions during this rite when dealing with matters of fate or weird. Now, things don't always go as we intend, and they may take on a pattern of their own. Completely. Like big time. So, alright, now. 1. Perform this rite at the dark of the moon on a cloudless night when the stars can be clearly seen in the sky. And perform it out in the open with no obstructions at the top of a hill if possible. That would be beautiful and wonderful to experience that on the top of a hill. But yeah, obviously there's no hills here, it's all farmland, so it's really flat. Now, 2. Prepare your ritual area as usual, but for the outline of your compass, you're going to actually make it a small ditch all the way around the circumference, or just a little small ditch, moat, whatever you want to call it. Before hollowing your compass, pour out a bowl of water, in which you have placed appropriate herbs of your choice into the ditch all the way around from the outside of the circle, not inside, but outside, going widdershins. All the way around from the outside of the circle. Now, as you are pouring, say the following words. Now, let this river stand as a boundary between the within and the without, the above and the below, the I and the not I. Let the Dark One witness this act and hallowing intent. Beautiful. Alright. So, now, when you have finished, cross the ditch into the circle in full awareness of what this symbolic act means in this context, and hallow your compass in your usual fashion, being sure to call your guardians at the directions as well. So, we have that done. Now, 3rd, in the center of your compass, have a cauldron of full of water, placed so as to reflect the stars upon the surface when you are standing over it. So, have no other lights at all. So it's just going to be your cauldron. And when you see those, you're going to be able to see the reflection into the stars into the cauldron, just like you would with the calling down the moon. Not drawing, calling down the moon. Now, go stand in the middle of the compass, facing north across the cauldron. Touch your brow, right here, and say, Lady of the Stars. Then go down, touch your navel, and say, Dark Queen below. Touch your left and right shoulders by owl and elder. And then you're going to cross your hands over your breastplate like this. And you're going to say, encompass me. Now, with your hands still crossed over your breast, bow to the north, slowly and silently. That means no creaking and cracking of the bones or anything like that. No popping like that. No, I'm joking. You can't help that stuff. I'm like creaking and cracking. Now cast a silver coin into the cauldron and begin to tread the mill widdershins around it, intoning the following chant. I like this chant. So, Ancient One of Wisdom, hidden mistress of the night, hear the call I send you. Fill me with insight. I reach across the darkness and silence above and below. I seek the hidden patterns and will to dare and know. It's beautiful. Beautiful. I think it is. Now, when you feel that enough energy has been raised, stop pacing and sit or kneel beside the cauldron and gaze upon the surface of the waters and contemplate the reflections of the stars therein. Do not try to scry, but call upon the Dark Queen in your own words, and ask what you wish to know while it's still looking in the waters. Now you're going to wait with patience and fortitude, and it may take some time. It always does. So when you have finished, anoint your brow with some of the water, make thanks in your own words, and tip over the cauldron so that the waters soak into the land below. Leave the coin as an offering. Oh, and the rite. I'm like, what did I write there? And the rite. In your usual fashion, clear away and walk away without looking back. Now, when you arrive home, go straight to bed. It's like a parent, go straight to bed. No, when you go home, go straight to bed, and take special note of any dreams on arising, on waking up. And then they may well have something important to tell you. So, now that ends the Dark Goddess, the Dark Queen, the Queen of Elfheim, the Underworld, and yeah, it's beautiful, it's wonderful, I love it, because we are in the dark of the moon, and it couldn't have come at a better time. She could have not have come at a better time. So, and we were, talking yesterday about, how when the goddess comes, with that little story that we had, how the goddess comes from behind and you feel that warmth. Well, I figured out that warmth is not from the goddess. That warmth is something medical with me. So, psoriatic arthritis. So, yeah, it's not, sometimes it is, but it's not always. So now I know, the warm sensation and the prickling, and it's like little pieces of glass that are put into your shoulders and all over your body, and you just kind of hurt. Yeah, so yes, but yeah, getting fixed up for that. But so yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this. I hope you guys do this right. I know a lot of people did the ritual for the Master of Light, which is interesting, very interesting. So yeah, I'm on to my next kind of research. Not so much into, it does pertain to traditional craft, because, I'm researching my local land, my local folklore with the Potawatomi Indians, with the, Menominee, Chief Menominee, we have him, so we have a lot of that around here, and it's pretty amazing, it's beautiful, it's wonderful, I think it is anyway. But, what was I going to say? Oh, my next end of war is going to be, I'm going to be tackling, Lucifer, The Hidden History of Lucifer. I bought the book. I think it's incredible. I've never bought an ebook, a Kindle book or whatever, to read online. So I'm writing the whole thing down in a new journal, and it's the hidden secret history of Lucifer. And it's just kind of bringing, from what I've read so far, it's amazing. It's just kind of, we're going over, certain, creation stories, and then, it's just, I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but it's pretty much really good so far. It's going back to the history of Lucifer, pre-Christian, and trying to, kind of clean up all the myths around it, and, where did, this quote Satan figure come from, and, Lucifer came in, and Lucifer's actually a really good archangel, so that's what, we have to look forward to. So a lot of history, a lot of stuff, in depth about Lucifer specifically. So that is my next project that I'm working on. So I will have notes, and I will share that information, because I think it's wonderful and it's beautiful, and the bringer of light. He should be celebrated, and I just think it's sad that the church has, demonized him, and or her. I'm not gonna say what I've read so far. But alright, guys. I hope you guys have a great day. What else was I going to say? I don't know. I think that was it. But I hope you guys have a great weekend, actually. Please stay safe, stay healthy, all of that good stuff. I will see you guys live tomorrow. I have a lot of stuff to do, medicines to go pick up for my dog, for myself, a lot of stuff. So, but I love you guys with all my heart, all the way from Venus, always, all the way back down. And I will see you all tomorrow. So, everybody, please just be safe, stay healthy, all that good stuff. And I love you guys, and thank you guys for your amazing comments. You're all incredible. So I love you all.